Hey, how you doing? Coach Chris here, and I got a real interesting video for you today. And my whole focus, my whole passion, my whole goal with these videos and what I do is just to prepare the young athlete for the next level, whatever the next level is. And so wherever they decide to enter the program, whatever goal they're trying to reach, my job and my goal and my passion is to prepare them for that from all aspects, all areas of influence, from parenting, from coaching, from officiating, from the athletic mentality, the physical aspect, the mental aspect, the complete package. I'm trying to prepare the young athlete for the next level. And so what I'm going to say right now, I may rub some folks the wrong way, but it's okay because I'm speaking from experience. My advice today, this is for parents, excuse me, is let your kid be a kid, okay? A lot of times as parents, we get caught up in we need to make my kid better. They need to be practicing, they need to be playing, they need to be on multiple teams, they need to be going to multiple practices, they need to be involved as much as they can, which I'm a big supporter of, that kids need to be involved. But I'm also a big supporter of, you're the parent, your job is to advocate for your child and put them in the best scenario. And if you feel like it's getting a little stressful, if they're showing you signs of resistance, listen to that, okay? I know that our job as parents, we're trying to instill commitment. We're trying to instill responsibility to your team. And so I understand that. And that's why our jobs as parents are not easy, because we have to find out what the right situation is. And so if you leave it up to a coach, the coach is going to say, I need you at practice. I need you at every practice. I need you busting your butt at every practice. But they're thinking about the team as a whole. And you have a family and you have other responsibilities and your kid is a kid. And let me get you to think about it in terms of this, okay? When your child is 25 years old, okay, it's a very, very small percentage that they'll be playing professional sport. Okay, there's a smaller, not a smaller, but another small percentage of folks that are going to be playing in Division I in their sport. And so I know as parents, when we see our kid have an athletic talent, we want to nurture that and we want to encourage that and we want to see how far it's going to take them. And I think all parents, when they see that their kids are athletic, that's what they want. So they want to try to get it all now. You got to get everything right now when you're 9 and 10, and then it's going to carry over into when you're older. Well, I think the principles are good things to instill as a young person, but you have to listen to your young athlete. Like if there's a pool party and there's a practice and all their school friends are going to the pool party and you've been practicing all summer and your kid really wants to go to that practice, really wants to go to the pool party. And you're like, listen, the coach said you guys got to be at practice. If you miss practice, then you're going to blah, blah, blah. And then they're talking about all the punishment, all the punishment, and all the punishment. Listen, youth sports is not supposed to have punishment involved. It's supposed to be fun. And when your child gets older, when the athlete gets older, they're not going to remember the practice. They're not going to remember that. But they will remember missing that pool party. Same thing with the family vacation. You got a family vacation? Go to your family vacation. Those are memories that cannot be replaced. And that week or so that you're gone, it's just going to be practice. It's going to be the same practice when you get back. And so if you're dealing with a coach that says, look, if you miss practice, you're not going to play. All right, I understand that. I understand that mentality. And I got another video for coaches on that too. Because coaches, I understand, want to be serious about their sport, but they have to understand that their key role is development and motivation so that they keep coming back. You don't want to make a kid feel bad about playing a sport because they went to a family vacation or they went to the beach or they went to the pool or they just wanted to play Fortnite or Xbox or Madden or whatever. And so as a parent, it's a tough decision. And it's your decision because you are the parent and you advocate and you know the mentality of your child. But just listen to a little bit of advice. And rather than press your child so much during their off time to do sports, encourage them to do some fun things. And you be part of the fun things too, man. Go downtown and ride a bike. Go to the pool. Go to Kennywood or Sandcastle. Do those things in lieu of practice. And even surprise them. Say, hey, listen, I know you expected to go to practice today, but guess what? We're not going to go. We're going to take practice off. And I understand coaches may not like that, but that's your kid, and the smile on your kid's face is your responsibility. And so a lot of times, especially with football season, young kids don't want to be out 2.5 hours in the hot sun in pads every single day. Especially when their friends are saying, hey, why don't you come over? Why don't you come over? Why don't you come over? I get it. I get it. I get it. I've been on all sides of that one too. So I'm passionate about this because I have an older son where I made mistakes. And now I have a younger son where I'm able to do things differently. And I can see the results. I can see the change. So that's what my focus is. My focus is just to try to help make it an enjoyable experience. Okay? Kids, of course, they see the glitz and glamour of being a pro, being in college. They see that. And they don't know the pathway to get there. And that's our job as parents and coaches to get them there. But we also have to be sensitive to their needs too. They're not just slaves. They're not robots. They have feelings. And when they get older, especially you start hitting preteen, teen, then they start talking about, I don't want to do that. I want to go hang out with my friends. I want to go to the movies. I want to do this. I want to do that. And so they were all gung-ho about sports up until about 12, 13, 14. And now their focus switches. And then guess what? Parenting kicks in again. You got to know how to read your child. You got to know what motivates them. And you got to know what's going to keep them involved and not push them away. So with that, I want to leave one more thing with you. I was watching on Netflix the other day. Definitely go check this out. Snoop Dogg's football, whatever, it's a series. You just go search Snoop Dogg Football League. Man, I tell you what, there's it's an interesting way that he works with kids. A lot of profanity, a lot of talking to them crazy, and I'm going to make another video about that. But the fact is, he said one thing in one of his episodes that really, really, really stuck out to me, and it was his older son played football. He didn't coach him, he didn't pressure him, he didn't push him. He wanted his son to go get it. And as a dad, he wanted to be his friend and say, not necessarily friend as in a role as dad, but he wanted to be friendly to the sense where if his son needed some help with something, he would come to him and ask him. He wanted to talk about the game, he would go to his dad. That way his dad wasn't pressing. Did you go to practice? Did you do this? Did you do that? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? That's the coach's job. And if you're dad and coach, that's tough. That's real tough. And believe me, I know that one firsthand too. So let your kid be a kid and just fall back a little bit. Just a little bit sometimes. Okay, because I know there's a lot of kids out there that play everything. They're everything. They don't have any time off. And so that's good athletically for them. But as they get a little bit older, it becomes a grind. And you want them to stay hungry for it. So hopefully that helps you out. Like I said, my focus is to help young athletes make it to the next level from all influences. And I'm sharing from my experience. So with that being said, we're getting better in our relationships, we're getting better in our education, and we're getting better in our sport. All right, we'll talk to you soon.